Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to MJ Live. We are back again, guys, and it's great to be back. Good to see you guys, and thank you so much for rocking with me. It's there's the alarm, it goes off, it's 8 o'clock, and we are ready to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn my sound down right about now, and we're gonna play some music while we get in here. So I know it's been a long time, so it's good to see you all. Come on in. Welcome, Gary Dixon. Welcome to those that are here, and we're gonna get started in just a little bit. So first of all, why don't you go ahead and enjoy a little bit of music? Here we go, guys. Let me know if you can hear the music. Let me know if you can hear the music, all right? Come on in, guys. Come on in. Hey, Sincere! How you doing, man? I know. Welcome to MJ Live. Gary and Sincere, the early birds tonight. Hey, Marcia's here! MD! MD! You can hear it. Awesome. We got a great show lined up for you. We can hear the music. Fantastic. We got a great show lined up for you guys today. Great topic. Tell a friend that we're getting started. Yes, indeed. It's MJ Live. We're back again. New topic. New topic. New series. I was here, just kept quiet until you came on. That's what it's all about. Let's go. Let's tell a friend. Let's go ahead and tag people. Tell a friend and let everybody know that we're starting right about now. Yeah. Let's put a link in for them. Let it make it be easy for them to find us. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Da, 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 da. Welcome, Orel. All my regulars are coming back. It's so good to have you guys. Orel's here. Sincere's here. Gary Dixon's here. Ooh. Tell a friend, man. Tell a friend. We're rocking. Da, 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 da. We're starting now. Let's tell everybody that we're starting now. Yes. Make sure everything's set up. That's why I need those few minutes at the beginning to make sure that everything is streaming lovely. Let's go, let's go. How you guys been? It's been a minute, right? It's been a minute. Who likes that song? Who likes that jam? Who likes that jam? Fantasy Follies here, welcome! Yeah, oh, Facts on the Uncomfortable Truth with Bernard Riley! With Bernard S, I'm sorry. Alright, we're gonna hear that music again because it's just so funky and so cool. Let's hear that from the top as we get started. I'm warm. Anybody feeling warm? I'm feeling warm, man. Welcome, family. Welcome, MJ Nation. I'm feeling hyped tonight. I'm feeling hype. I'm feeling a bit hot though. Oh dear. We need some more AC. That's because you're a hot mama. And so are you, my girl. Family's here. The family's here. We've got a great topic tonight. Alright, I need more AC. More AC. There we go. We're getting into it. We're getting into it real soon. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Ah, I love that. Thank you, Sipsia. Sipsia, very, very intelligent young man. But a very, very enlightened man. It's the bomb music. Tell me how you're feeling tonight, guys. Let me know how you're feeling. Gary said he loves this track. Welcome everybody. This is Miss Happy here. Fantasy Folly is Miss Happy. Everybody's in here just greeting everybody. We love it. Welcome guys. We've got a really, really good topic. And we're going to be on this topic for like, I'm going to say several months. Okay. Let's cool the face down. Let's cool me down. Can't be all hot already. I haven't got started yet. Jennifer's here. The beautiful Jennifer is here. Jennifer Watson. Oh, Jessica Watson from London. Good evening, Melissa. I see you just in time. I hope I glean something tonight. I hope you do too. Wonderful, wonderful to have you here tonight. Feeling awesome. Or else feeling awesome. How was your art presentation? Feeling awesome with this good group of people at MJ. I really appreciate you. This man right here, enlightened, I would say, enlightened. Yes, go ahead and hit that like button, guys. Hit the like button. Tell a friend that we're getting started right about now. I hope I haven't forgotten how to do this now. I hope I haven't forgotten how to do all of this stuff here tonight. Oh, he had a great time. Fantastic, fantastic. Okay, guys, let's do this. Let us do this right now. Welcome, welcome, welcome everybody to MJ Live. My name is MJ. Melissa Jane is my name. You know, I bet you didn't know that I was called Jane for the most part of my life when I was living in England. About for the first, I would say, 21 or so years, everybody called me Jane. How plain is that, right? And then I said, you know what? I want to be called by my first name that's on my birth certificate. That's Melissa. Melissa. So people started to call me Melissa, but people couldn't get used to it, the ones who were in England. However, anybody that I knew, anybody that I met knew, I would tell them Melissa, so that they got used to calling me Melissa. But some of my friends from the UK, they still call me Jane. So that's just a little trivia for you. A little trivia for you. But everybody calls me MJ now. I love that. I love that MJ now. That's just so cool. Thank you so much, Gary, for sharing. All the love goes back to you guys. All right. Yes, you shared that one in your previous shows. Yes, you know, I've done a lot of shows, but not everybody's seen all of my shows. Marcia, you've probably seen probably the most of my shows. You've probably seen the most shows that I've ever done. So big shout out to you, Marcia Demers, Dr. Marcia Demers, as we affectionately call her now. And you know, this young lady here, it took her a while to really embrace the doctor. She's a brilliant young lady, but she would never really tell people that she was a doctor. But over the past year and a half, 2 years, everybody knows her as Dr. Marcia Demers. Best-selling author, I may add. And definitely, when you get a chance, Dr. Marcia, send me through your flyer so that we can give you a proper shout-out, the way how I would like to shout you out, all right? So go ahead and do that when you get a chance. Gail at Night is here. Gail at Night, everybody, is the moderator of all moderators. She is the #1 moderator in these YouTube streets. So big shout out to her. And she has her own amazing channel. Amazing channel. So please be sure to go ahead and check her out. And feel free to drop your own channel name in here, Gail. And what I'd like you to do also, as you always do, I don't even have to tell you how to do this, but I want everybody to know that you may see your channel being dropped in here tonight. So if you have a channel and you'd like it to be dropped in, and Gail is not familiar with you, or you're not familiar with Gail, then you definitely make sure you tell her that you have a channel too. So thank you to Gail, the moderator of all moderators. Yes, we go way back, way back, way back. Tina's here as well. Welcome to Tina. Welcome to, Tina has her own little business. We're gonna feature some businesses tonight. And Fantasy Folly, when she gets a chance, she can also share with us what you're doing. So not only am I going to be sharing with you a very important topic, which is all about retirement tonight, I'm also, as I always do, I can't help it, I always like to uplift and share about other people's um, businesses, product, service, whatever it is that they're doing. The beautiful Novelty's here as well. Novelty is working in the background. Big, massive recording artist, also is doing some interviews tonight. So she's doing double duty. So I really, really, really do appreciate you all rocking with me tonight. It's good to have all of you guys here. So do share everybody's channels. Thank you so much there, Gail. This is Gail at Night's channel, Gail at Night as it sounds, and she has an amazing channel. All right, guys, let's get into it. Before I get into, let's go ahead and get rid of this from the screen. Before I get into anything, I would like to just play a little thing for you, a little thing for you guys, which is the highlight of some of the people that I want to bring to light today. Let us go and do that. So again, how are you guys doing tonight? You doing all right? Are you doing all right tonight? This is the ads for you. Yeah, let's go ahead and share that. So, as you guys know, I've been away for a little bit. I've been working on some things in the background, but I'm back. I'm back to do this series for you, and I'm excited about it. I really am excited. I'm passionate about this. Today, there's a couple of YouTube shows, Marlene TV, and also Boss Life Online, I think it is. They both had shows about following your passion, and we're going to talk about that today. So before I go any further, let's go ahead and do this. That's right. If you want to be a part of the VIP club, all you need to do is send me an email, a message on YouTube or Instagram, or by email. My email is info@melissajane.com, and you can be a part of the VIP crew, the VIP part of MJ Nation. All right. So let's see what the chat is saying right now. There we go. We have people sharing everything that they do here, and I'm so happy to be back with you guys tonight. I really am, and I really love the support. You know, guys, when I say that I'm coming back, you guys are just right there with me. So I'm sure I'm so thankful. We have the facts and the uncomfortable truth with Bernard S. That's an amazing channel as well. Very enlightened brother. And then you have Sincere, a young brother with lots of knowledge, and love to hear him on other people's panels and also on his own show. So that's just amazing. Thank you, Gail. I'm going to make sure I look after you tonight after the show is finished. So I really appreciate each and every one of you. Jackie from her trip, she was out on a trip recently, and I'm going to catch up with you about that in South America. I do believe it was looking really awesome, on your trip. Okay, no, no, no. Network, don't let me down today. Don't let me down today on my first day back. That's not good. Smart Aviation's here. Welcome, Smart Aviation. It's good to have you. It's really nice that you're here with us tonight. And also, go ahead and subscribe to all the channels are being dropped in. All right. So, again, if you want to be a part of the VIP section, just send me a message. My email is right there, info@melissajane.com, and I will add you to the VIP crew. All the VIP get special treatment. So, all right, I'm back. Awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's get into the topic for tonight. I'm going to go ahead and pull up my information here. So today we're going to talk about retirement. All about retirement. I'm going to make sure I have my split screen here so I can see the chat as well as look at my notes. Okay. So again, welcome everybody. Melissa Jane is my name, and I have been away from Facebook, YouTube for a little bit, but I am back with a brand new topic all about retirement. Now, why did I decide to focus on retirement? Well, I'm going to tell you a little story. About 4 years ago, I decided to retire from corporate America. I can take these off right now because I don't have any music playing. All right. So that was in 2018, and I was approaching an age, I was around about 50 years old, and I'm not ashamed to tell my age because I think I look pretty awesome for 50. I think I look pretty awesome for 50, so I'm not really afraid to tell my age. And when I did retire 4 years ago, over the last 4 years, some people have been asking me, well, how were you able to retire? You look so young, and how were you so able to retire? And so the purpose of this is to kind of explain the thought process that I took to come to that decision, and some of the things that I have done over the years that allowed me to retire at, I would say, still a fairly early age, even though 50 to me it seems to be a little bit, I would have liked to retire when I was 40 or even 30, but it's still relatively old-ish, but it's still young to some people. So it just depends on where you are in life and what it is you want out of life to determine, the age. Okay, I'm cooling down now, so I can turn my fan down a little bit. There we go. So Gary says I look 30. Thank you very much, Gary. And what does Simpson say? I'm here for the fire, right? The fire conversation. That's financially independent, retire early. I actually became part of the fire crew without even knowing what fire stood for. It's like only recently I only found out what fire meant. How weird is that, right? Okay. So when I decided to retire 4 years ago, I just did some sort of, I would say, very primitive research, just basic, just to find out, if I had enough. Do I think I have enough to last me? And that was it. I didn't really do anything sort of more professional or scientific, or I didn't even consult with a certified financial planner. So all of the things that we're doing for this project, for this series, is kind of like going back to the drawing board to look at these things really kind of in detail, because we want to have a roadmap for doing it the right way. I'm not saying that I did it the wrong way. That's still to be told, but we'll probably discover that as we go through this project. But I want to kind of document everything and have it in a really, really structured way, so that it's duplicatable for somebody else. All right, so that maybe for a younger person coming up. So maybe we can avoid some of the pitfalls that may be lurking around, and we can learn from those who have gone before us. All right. So let us get into the meat of what we're going to talk about today. During this series, I will be providing some resources, right? Most people that know me, and you can confirm in the chat, most people that know me know that I'm a resourceful person. I will find information, I will find, you know, uh, handouts, or I would generally create my own handouts that will help us on our journey, whether it's a budgeting sheet, or whether it's a checklist, or whatever it is that's going to help us all to get to our goal. I will be able to provide some of these things for you, or find them from somewhere else. All right. Um, so going into retirement is a huge transition that we may or may not be ready for, but we're going to explore this thing together, right? So it's not just me telling you what to do. We're going to be sort of doing this together. So let's say, for example, next week we're going to maybe be talking about budgeting. We're going to do our budget together, all right, guys? How does that sound? And you may not have done a budget for some time, because I used to do budgets many years ago, but I stopped doing budgets because I felt like, you know what, the money's there. I don't have to think about it. I can just spend and the money's there, whatever. But at the same time, we still need to be aware, because things do get out of control a little bit. When I checked my budget for the first 3 months of this year, I realized that I was getting excessive in a particular area. So I had to kind of, just rein things back a little bit and decide that, let's be a little bit more strategic. Let's be a little bit more thoughtful in what we're doing. All right, so let me go ahead and check the chat a little bit. Simsia says exactly. What does facts and the uncomfortable truth say here? You don't look nothing like 50, but that is due to less stress. You see, that is so true. Less stress and not worrying about you. That's a testament. Absolutely, not worrying. You're right. You're absolutely right there. If you have a YouTube channel, let me know and I will drop it in there for you. That's right. That's right. You do not look 50 at all, but that is, did I read this already? But that is due to you not stressing about major bills and living your life the way you want it to. You said that right. That's the stream. I'm going to have to wire it. I'm going to have to put the wire in, which is so far away from where my office is now. So maybe I'm going to have to rewire things because I keep on going out. So, all right. I'm sure the replay is going to be okay. I don't like the way how it's doing that. Not at all. Don't like the way. All right. Just had to buy a new air conditioning unit. Oh, that's one of those things that we're going to talk about as far as the unpredictable stuff, the unpredictable things. Yes, evaluating where you are from time to time helps. You're so right, Marcia, Dr. M. You're so right. Froze the game. I don't know what's going on with this. Making some adjustments myself, Dr. M. You know what? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with sort of stopping, looking back, double checking, reevaluating, just to make sure that we're on track. And hopefully the fact that I'm doing it, maybe it's going to help somebody else, right? So give me a thumbs up if you think that could help somebody else. All right. So during the course of this project, we're going to be looking at things such as, all right, and these are some things that come to mind. Let me know in the chat what sort of concerns you have about retiring. All right, what are some of the concerns that you have? Maybe you're thinking, how much money will I need to live on? All right, that's where the budget is going to come in handy, sort of deciding what you're doing now and how that may change in the future, because in the future you may not have a mortgage, for example, a car payment, or you may not be having to worry too much about your kids because they will have grown up and they're sort of living their own life. So there's a lot of things, there's a lot of variables that come in where that's concerned. All right, how much will healthcare cost? That's a huge one. A lot of people, when I put the survey out, said health was a major factor. Will I run out of money? Is another question. All right, that is something that I started to worry about after 4 years of being retired. I was starting to think to myself, I wonder, did I do this thing right? Did I do this right? Could I possibly run out of money? I don't know. Let me just go and double check everything. So that's what I've been doing. Another question is, what will I do with my time once I retire? Well, to me, that's an easy one because all you need to do once you retire is do all the things that you couldn't do before. All right, do the things that are on your bucket list. Have you ever created a bucket list? That's basically it means to do the things that you want to do before you kick the bucket. All right, what do you want to do, and what will you do with your time once you retire? For me, I am really exercising my brain. I'm learning things that I've always wanted to learn, and I'm doing things that I've always wanted to do. And I'm not a fussy person. I'm not a complicated person. So, and living in Florida helps a big deal. All right, what else? How soon can I start taking income once I retire? How soon can I take my income from my investments? From your 401k, from your Roth IRA, from your IRA, your traditional IRA. We're going to be talking about all these different things. So today, basically, I'm just kind of laying the land. I'm just kind of just putting it all out there because this is a research project. We're just going to do a brain dump, put it all out there, and then we're going to categorize and we're going to talk about things step by step by step in a very orderly manner. All right, we're not just going to be all over the place. We're going to take one thing at a time and do it like that. What else? Will I be able to live off my investments for the rest of my life? A lot of people worry about running out of money, right? So will I be able to live off my investments for the rest of my life is another question that people ask. Another question is, am I owed Social Security income? And when is the best time to take it? Because I think many people may know you could take it early. I think it starts at 62, or you could take it a little bit later. And the later you leave it, the more it could potentially be. And then there's the other school of thought that is, will Social Security actually run out? All right, so we're going to talk about that. We're going to do a whole show on that, on Social Security alone, because Social Security is deep, people. What else? How do taxes work in retirement? So this was a big eye-opener. I started to see things online about taxes and retirement, and for some reason I thought that once you retire you won't have to pay taxes. So I was like, my eyes were open. Yes, you do have to pay taxes in retirement, but there are certain ways you can benefit, and there are some disadvantages. So we're going to explore that. We're going to research what is the best way to handle taxes in retirement. We've got a lot of work to do, guys. We've got a lot of work to do. So we're going to come to that. And then, what is the best type of insurance as well? Do you need insurance? Are you self-insured? We've got a lot to talk about with insurance. And then, what are the advantages of, being at a certain age? You can get certain benefits at being certain ages. So we're going to talk about that too. And then also, do I need to consult a professional certified financial planner as part of your research? And I certainly am, and I've actually talked to a few people already, and this is also helping with all of the information we're going to be putting together. All right, let me go back to the chat room for a second. Let me go back to the chat room and see if I've missed anything. And again, guys, it's not too late to share. It's not too late to share. We're just getting started with this topic. We're just going to lay the land today, being comfortable in living in my retirement. Yep, being comfortable in living in my retirement. That's a concern. Everybody wants to be comfortable, happy, definitely we want to have the best possible life that we can have once we're retired. Again, guys, please Like, share, subscribe, and support the channel. Really, really appreciate that for all that you guys do to support the channel. That's awesome. All right, so Marcia says, being able to at least maintain my current lifestyle, I want to be able to trade up, not trade down. Yeah, yes, indeed. You want to maintain the same standard of living that you have worked so hard for. You don't want to go back. You want to go up, right? And there you have the uncomfortable truth, Bernard. The facts and the uncomfortable truth with Bernard S. is there. There we go. Find your passion after retirement. Now I know Orel has found his passion. He's an artist and he is living his best life with his love of art, which I've had him on the show several times. But of course, there's no harm in featuring him again at some point. All right, so let us get back into it. Let us get back into what we're going to be talking about during this series, guys. Some more concerns. We talked about some of the questions. Let's talk about some more of the concerns that people have once they're thinking about retirement. Let's see. All right. And guess what? There are cities, there are states, you know, in the United States or even outside of the United States that are better for retirement than others. We're going to look at that. We're going to look at that in some detail. I was actually watching Kevin Stew's channel last week, and he was talking about retirement, and he gave some really interesting statistics about the different cities in the United States, which are the best for retirement. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab that research from him as well. And then of course I want to give a big shout out to people like Pocket Watching with JT, who always has great information about finances and you know, being financially free, because being financially free is a big part, a major part of retiring, and he is doing a great job with, you know, Q&A each Monday and Wednesday, I believe on Fridays too. So Pocket Watching with JT, if you could go ahead and drop his link in. He just released a brand new course as well for those who want to get out of debt. And getting out of debt is a huge part of retiring too. All right, so during the questions that I put out to some people to get a sense of what are their concerns, let me go ahead and share a few more concerns that people have regarding retirement. And feel free, you can still go ahead and drop them in, because I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back into the chat and find out your biggest concerns, and we're going to deal with them in our research. All right, guys, we're going to do that. Let's see what else we have in the chats. Veronica Bort is here. Welcome, Veronica. It's so good to have you. And also, Just a Splash. Beautiful, beautiful. Sophia is here. Good to see you as well. So good to see all you guys today. I know it's been a while since I've been here, but guess what? Even though I've been away, I'm just so happy to say that certain people have still stayed in touch with me, you know, on Instagram or whatever. So I do really, really appreciate that. All right. So one person said, the biggest concern is that you want to know that you're making the right decision at the right time, and that you'll never want to go back into the normal working environment once you have tasted retirement. Right? After you've retired, you don't want to go back. And I've heard of, obviously, of people having to go back to work or having to take a part-time job, and it's no fun. It's no fun at all. Bear with me. My sinuses are playing up today. So you don't want to have to go back, and deciding to retire and then having to go back to work That's not a good feeling. So that was one of our guests who are in the chat room left this message for me. Let's see. Another person said, let's address the issue of health insurance when you leave corporate. When you leave corporate, the corporate group coverage. Um, that's really, really key because, there's Obamacare. The cost of health insurance is so expensive here in this country. There's a lot of things that we have to consider regarding healthcare. And as well, your health is not going to be as, let's say, as good as it was when you were young. So we really do have to pay close attention to our health at an older age. At some point, we're going to have a registered nurse, Marva Riley, to come on the show and talk to us about health. She just, and I know that she would be excited that I mentioned this. She just turned 60 last month. I think it was last month, or is it the beginning of this month? And this young lady, she looks like a 25-year-old. She works out every day and she does exercises online on Instagram. She has 2 books out, one about your health is your wealth, I think it's called, or food is your medicine, and then she has a cookbook. Yeah, she has a cookbook, and I think she has a working out book coming out very soon. So we're going to have Marva Riley, registered nurse, on the show very, very soon to talk about the health portion of retirement and living a really, really healthy life. Because she also said, she said, if we're sick, if we're sick in retirement, it's not enjoyable. We could go broke no matter how much money we have. It'll be spent on healthcare costs. Man, money and health equals wealth. That is such an important thing. So listen, guys, we have to really, really be mindful about our health. And to be honest, we really kind of need to work on our health while we're still young, so that we keep healthy and fit and whole when we get to our older age, so that you can be like me and looking like you're 30 while you're 50, right? 55-ish, I would say. All right, so I'm going to come back to the chat room in a second. So health is a very, very important thing we need to talk about. And also, let's see what else I saw. I am concerned that my 91-year-old mother, she's a retired educator, and she no longer enjoys reading. And she used to really, really enjoy reading. So last night I spoke to somebody. She said, I really love this topic that you're about to do. And could you talk a little bit about when you're later on in years, and then you stop enjoying the things that you used to enjoy. So we're going to talk about that as well at some point. Not today, but I can talk about that in depth today. But what I said was, she's 91 years old. Give her a break. But people who are 91 years old, they may still read. They may still want to read. So I don't know. We're going to talk about that. I'm no expert in that area at all, and that's why we're doing research. We're going to have a professional come on and talk to us about some of these things. All right. And let's go into what one other person said, and this will be the last one for the concerns until I go back to the chat room. So they said, number 1, biggest concern is maintaining present lifestyle or better. That's something similar to what Marcia just said. Number 2, not being a burden on anyone and being able to being able to, if necessary, pay for my own healthcare. All right. So again, she's talking about the healthcare portion, whether it be in nursing home or otherwise. Yeah. And then number 3, being still young enough and healthy enough to enjoy life as a retirement. Therefore, an early retirement would be my goal. All right. So early retirement, retiring before the typical age. And what is the typical age of retirement? So we got a lot to talk about, guys. And again, this is going to take the course of about several months to go through all of these different topics because we're going to take it each one by one. Let me see. Let me see where we were in the chats because I want to make sure that we acknowledge everybody. All right. So again, Bernard here, just acknowledging just a splash. Veronica is here. MD is acknowledging Veronica. Just a splash, Gail at night. The Queen showing some love there. MJ, see how you bring good people together. Oh, thank you so much. Facts and the Uncomfortable Truth. Have you seen Facts and the Uncomfortable Truth's studio? Man, he took his time with that studio, and it looks amazing, right, guys? He looks amazing. Agreed, says Gary. Thank you so much. And Gary is tuning in from London, guys. So thank you so much, Gary, for staying up so late. And we're not gonna drag this out very, very long. We're gonna just give a quick overview today of what we're gonna talk about, and then next week I'm gonna show you what we're gonna talk about. Everybody's I'm gonna save that for a second. All right, all right. Let's get it. I'm excited. Yes, Marva keeps me motivated, and she is also very supportive of others. Marva is so supportive of others. I tell you, she really, really is. She always comments and shares and likes my post every single day. You can always rely on Marva. Always so supportive. So we're gonna have her back. And she actually was on the show once before. She gave a great presentation. I've actually dig that up and look at it again. So true. Medical bills could move you into bankruptcy. You know what? Of all the concerns that people have mentioned, I think that's my number one concern as well. Is being healthy enough and having to pay medical bills because you just don't know. You just don't know the future. You just don't know what can happen. I'm really, really concerned about that. So we're going to talk about making sure that we put provisions into place so that we can, somewhat combat that. All right. Go ahead and like, share, subscribe, support, and feel free to use the catch up if you want. There's no pressure with where that's concerned. Okay. All right. So just a splash. Melissa Jane, so true. I had a mild stroke last summer. Walk daily, but have been a diabetic 44 years. Wow. We have to invest in ourselves first. Yes, indeed. Just a splash. Sophia, beautiful name, Sophia. Yes, I'm so sorry that you had that stroke, but I'll tell you, you are one of the most supportive people as well, Sophia. It's so nice every time when you comment or you like one of my posts. You're so supportive. You guys give me life, man. You guys give me joy. Whenever I see something from you guys, you give me joy. You bring me joy. You bring me joy. Nursing homes are a no unless you're a family can't. Not sure I'm reading this right. Let me read this first to myself. Unless your family can't, they mean well, but sometimes just cannot offer their time. All right, I think you're saying nursing homes are not a good option unless your family can't look after you. I think that's what you're saying. But they mean well. Sometimes they cannot offer their time. Yeah, sometimes your family cannot step in and help, and you end up in the nursing home. So I don't know. You are so positive, and you deserve it. Return. You deserve it in return. Thank you so much, Sophia. I appreciate you. Okay, so we've talked about what we're going to be covering, and kind of like why I decided to do this project. And here's the truth. I would be doing this project anyway for myself. And the more that I started to do it, the more that I thought, you know what? I think that other people would enjoy this information. I think that other people will need this information. And there are some aspects of this whole journey that are not as easy as some, right? even putting together a will. We're going to be putting together a will together, guys. Have you guys done your will already? I know some people have. I think Dr. Marcia has. Is it up to date, Dr. Marcia? Is it up to date? So do you have a will? What are the steps to put a will together? We're going to do a will together online if you haven't already done so. All right? We're going to go through the steps because sometimes you hear people say, do you have a will? You should have a will. Get a will. But me, you know me, guys, you know me. I'm gonna be a little bit more detailed oriented than that. I'm gonna say these are your steps to do a will. Number one, use this questionnaire to fill out all the details of what you think your will should consist of. Here's a questionnaire. I have a questionnaire. Then here is a place where you could send this questionnaire and they're going to write up a will for you. All right? And then as you're doing that, questions are going to come to mind because it's fairly simple, but it's also a little bit emotional. All right? It's a little bit emotional putting together a will. So we're gonna do it together, guys. Is that all right? Let me know if that's okay with you. If you want to come on the journey with me, and you're happy to do this, almost like an assignment, almost like a workshop. Let me know if that works with you. Put those words in there. Put in assignment. No, that's too long to put in here. Just put in workshop. Nice and quick. All right. If you want to come on the journey with me, let us do it together. I will have to leave shortly and get dressed for the gym. Go ahead, girlfriend. Go ahead, girl. Go to the gym at this time of night. Well, actually, where are you in the world? Where are you in the world? And that's fine, girl, because I appreciate everything you've done. And I really do. I really, really do. But I'm happy to know that you are handling your health, hitting the gym. And that is very encouraging to me too, because listen, a girlfriend has slipped off the track sometimes. Hey, Malika! Hey, Malika! Long time no see! Oh my goodness! Welcome to the show, guys. Welcome to the show, Malika. Long time. That's all right. It doesn't matter. You can also catch up the replay at any time. Yes, go ahead, Gail. Go ahead, Gail, with your muscles, with your muscles. All right, thank you again, Gail at night. Welcome back. We miss you. Oh, I miss you too. I miss you too, Veronica. I really miss you too. So listen, I'm here for this project. I'm here for this journey of us all getting retirement ready. And did you hear the name of this series? Retire Ready Research. Again, because I don't have all the answers. We're going to research this together. We're going to take it like a workshop, and we're going to just do a little bit each week. By the end of, I don't know, 3 months, 6 months, I don't know, a year, who knows? We are going to be so ready, and we're going to just feel so comfortable with what we're doing. I love this project. I think this project is the bomb, man. I think this is one of the best ideas I've if I may say so myself, I think this is one of the best ideas that I've ever had. I think this is it, guys. It took me a little while to get here. I will get my will complete after. Oh, I got my will complete after last summer, but it was basic and quick. All right, we can upgrade that if you want to. We can upgrade it, but at least you've started. Some people haven't even done that. At least you've started. Yes, I have a living will. Funny enough, I was thinking I need to revisit my attorney. Oh, you see there, girl? You see there, Marcia? Just, it's just worth thinking about. I think it's just worth thinking about. Great idea, Will. Yes. I'm going to tell you the full rundown of all of the different topics in a second. We're getting there. We're getting there, guys. We're almost there. Good idea, Will, says Orel. Yes. Malika, welcome. Yes, let's do it, says Marcia. Let's do it, says Marcia. I love that. Working on mine as we speak. You see, you've been listening to The Intentional Millionaire too, right? Yes. You've been listening to the Intentional Millionaire as well. Let's do it. Let's do it as a yes. I love it, you guys. I love it. Workshop says just a splash. Workshop says Malika. Everybody's with me. I love it. I love it. I love it. Workshop says facts and the uncomfortable truth. I love it, guys. Oh, you're making me so happy today. Insurance. Stephen Warner. Rock the box is here. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, insurance so important. We got to talk about insurance as well. That's another topic. We got it. I've got it all recorded here. We're gonna take it one by one. Insurance. You know, I was talking to somebody the other day, and some people may be self-insured. You know, self-insured. Do you know what self-insured means? Can you be self-insured, or do you have to have an insurance out? What kind of insurance? What is the best type of insurance? Oh, so many things we have to research and look into, right? Let us do it all. Thank you so much, Stephen Warner. That is Rock the Box, rockthebox.net, rockthebox.net. I'm gonna just drop that in. It's rockthebox.net. Multi-award winning radio show. You got to check him out every morning. Rockthebox.net. Go ahead and check him out as well. Amazing. Workshop home. What is the home? What is the home bit talking about? It's gonna be online. We're gonna do this online. And for those who are in South Florida, I got something coming up for you guys. I got something coming up for you very, very soon as well. Don't say too much just yet. Shh. Don't tell them yet. Don't tell them just yet. Something's coming, man. Something's coming if you're in South Florida. But I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna hold on to that. You know, the girl's brain has been working overtime while I've been away, guys. The girl has been working away while I've been away. It has been too long. I was just looking at a video of yours about Canva earlier at work. Listen, guys, you know, sometimes you have to take a step back in order to step forward. You have to take a step back, or just sit down, right? Just sit down a little bit. Just chill out a little bit to come back stronger than ever. We're going to do this project. I think this project is going to change some lives. That's the intention, is to actually change some lives using the gifts and the talents that I have. So some of the gifts and talents that some of you guys know, and just co-sign with me if you know this about me. I have a way of being able to take something that seems a little complicated and kind of water it down, make it fairly simple, and then I'm going to bring it to you. So we're going to do this together, and we're going to kind of tackle this big subject of retirement. There's so many different areas that are, you know, potentially out there, and we're going to look at it together. And that's my job. That's my job. I can do it, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. So you're gonna get it from me. This is a great initiative. You already know retirement is always on my mind. You know. Yes, and I would love to see you retire early. I would love to see you retire early retirement. And I believe you can. I believe you will. And I think with your determination and your the way how you work hard, girl. Listen, man, I have some ideas for you actually, but I had to kind of hold them back because I'm like, you know what, Melissa comes first, then Marcia. I got some ideas for you, Marcia. We'll talk, girlfriend. We'll talk. All right. So to be added to the VIP crew, send your flyer via email to info@melissajane.com. That's right, Gail at Night. What is she talking about, guys? What is she talking about? This is what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, guys. That's what I'm talking about. If you want to be part of the VIP club, all you need to do is send me a flyer you know, horizontal, horizontal, like wide, and I will add it to the list. Okay, guys? Because I know that I might have some of you guys stuff from before, but I want to make sure that it's up to date because it's been a couple of years, I think, since I've been helping to promote you guys things. So go ahead and send me your flyer if you have one. All right, and you'd like to be a part of the VIP club. There comes a novelty putting in workshop. What? Let's do it as a workshop, and I know that novelty is actually doing double duty. She's a multi number one international recording artist, and she's doing an interview tonight as well. So thank you so much for doing double duty tonight. Um, we we have joined Legal Shield, and I'm looking to begin a will. That's what I have actually, Tina, Legal Shield. All you need to do is ask them. As a matter of fact, go to their website and download the will. There's a will questionnaire. That's the first step. And we're going to talk about that in more detail as we go along. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So that's rockthebox.net. Go ahead and check him out every morning. So, hey, Stephen Warner, this is like a reunion, right? It is, right? I haven't tuned into Rock the Box for a very, very long time, but I do miss the music, and it's just that there's just so many things going on right now. But I do miss that, and I do thank Stephen Warner, Sir Rockwell, for tuning in tonight. I really, really appreciate that. Tina Ezel, congratulations. Yes, Legal Shield is pretty decent. It's pretty decent. Optimistic speaker Nancy, welcome back, community leader. Thank you so much, Nancy. Amazing, amazing optimistic speaker Nancy. Beautiful, beautiful lady. Met her at my last live workshop. My last live workshop. And guess what? I'm going to be getting in touch with you, my dear, to be a part of something that's coming up very, very soon. Very, very soon. So I'm going to get back in touch with you. So thank you so much for tuning in tonight, Nancy. Always motivational, always optimistic on Facebook, and gives wonderful, wonderful information as well. All right, all right. Yes, rockthebox.net, the number one channel, number one channel for music, for music. Well, I just shared with Risha today that one of your gifts is simplifying things. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Marcia. You're absolutely right. I do believe that is a gift of mine, and I really I'm going to lean into that even more. It doesn't have to be all about tech, which is usually my area. It doesn't have to always be in the field of IT and social media. It can also be in something that's completely different. And I believe that I can, for the most part, I think I can take most things and kind of just, if it's something that I'm passionate about and I'm doing it anyway, why not bring it to other people? So that's what I'm going to really, really lead into, those gifts and talents. Thank you for that, Marcia. Smart Aviation, nice. He says, nice. Good to have you here again. This is Edward Smart, right? This is just remind me. This is Edward Smart, right? Thank you so much for tuning in, Edward Smart, I believe. Melissa, you are discussing living will with basic will. Sorry, you are discussing living will with basic will. I do not want to be. What's this? I don't know how to pronounce this word. Resuscitated, I believe. Resuscitated. My kids do. Okay, yeah, we need to talk about all of these different things because, like I said, we're doing research together. We're gonna define what's the difference between a living will and a basic will. We're gonna discuss it all and make sure that you do have the right will. If you don't want to be resuscitated, we're gonna make sure that you have the right will for that, and that your family members do, um, adhere with your wishes. So, we're going to talk about it. Going to talk about it. Please go ahead and share, subscribe, and support the channel using Cash App if you choose. And no fuss, no worries there. All right, we have a Facebook user. Sorry, I missed so much of the show. Who is Facebook user? I need to jump over to Facebook to see who this is. But I'm going to encourage you to come over to YouTube. This is where we have the show. It's on YouTube. So I can't see who you are on Facebook. Let me go ahead. Maybe you're on my show page, the Melissa Jane Show Facebook page. Let's go ahead and jump over there. Is that where you are? Oh, Paula Scott. Paula Scott, come over to YouTube, girlfriend. Come over to YouTube. But remember, all of my shows are recorded. As I'm speaking to you, it's being recorded. And as soon as it's finished, you can watch it as soon as it's finished. Watch it today, watch it tomorrow, watch it whenever. These are recorded for a purpose because this is going to be an archive. This information is going to be so useful to many people, I believe. I'm convinced of it. I'm convinced of it. So welcome, Paula. Great to see you on the weekend. We partied with for a purpose on Saturday night, man. We were partying, girl. Guys, if you want to see me and my girl Paula partying, it was on. I think it was on my story, so it's probably gone. I'll repost it again. But you know what? I think I should do some shorts. I think I'm going to start to do some of my, some lifestyle stuff on my YouTube channel too. Don't just leave it on Instagram. Put it onto YouTube too, so you guys see what I'm doing. Even though I'm not doing YouTube or I haven't been doing YouTube, I've still been out there in Instagram. All right. Okay, so we're about to wind this down in a little bit. So why isn't my website clickable? Can you click on it on your side? So you will be able to click it if Gail puts it in or if I reshare it. If you share it, I'm not sure that you have the permissions to do so in my YouTube here. So if Gail has put it in, she will. If Gail has seen it, if she's still here, she will put it in. If not, just drop it in again, and Gail will pick that up for you. Thank you so much, Gail, for being the #1 moderator. And if you have a YouTube channel, you need to know who Gail is. If you have a YouTube channel, you need to connect with Gail because she is the bomb diggity as moderators go. To be added to the VIP crew, send your flyer via email to info@melissajane.com. What is the VIP crew? That means you are able to get your business, your service, your product, your show highlighted right here on Melissa Jane Show. All right. Okie dokie. All right. So I'm going to tell you all of the different topics we're going to be talking about. So yes, it's Edward Smart. Thank you so much for being here, Edward Smart. It's good to have you. UK pensions. My darling Veronica, my darling. Guess who I spoke to this week? I spoke to Legal and General, my UK pension. They've changed their name now. They've changed their name probably 4 times since I left the UK. I called them up this week to do some research on my UK pension. So yes, my darling, we are going to be talking about the UK pensions too. Oh, this is so good. This is going to be so good. We're going to talk about it. This is a great show, says Facts and the Uncomfortable Truth. Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Brother, man. He's a brother. All right. Definitely go check out Rock the Box every morning. All right. We're going to get there. Good information. Yes, I need to work on mine, says Michelle Ritson. So grateful to have you with us today, Michelle. And congratulations to Jada for giving birth to a beautiful baby boy, a bouncing baby boy. She just sent me a picture of him today. He looks so gorgeous. So cute. So cute. All right. Follow me on Instagram as well. That's where most of my activity happens, on Instagram. But I'm going to share with you on YouTube too. All right. Just a splash. What's so funny? I don't know. Suzanne Morris, living the life, girlfriend. Welcome back from your trip to the island of Jamaica. Come to Jamaica. Thank you for being here tonight. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, this young lady living her best life, just celebrated a big milestone as well. We celebrate Suzanne for the month of July. Oh, we've got a couple of days left in July, so we're still celebrating Suzanne in July. What an amazing month you've had. Well, probably 2 months. Because we celebrated you in June. Did we celebrate you in June? I think we celebrated you in June, right? So happy belated birthday again to Suzanne Morris, celebrating a big, massive milestone and living the best life that she can and looking so young as well at her beautiful age. So fantastic. I have some good friends. Tina, I was referring to clicking it on the other side. I understand computers aren't perfect. No problem, no problem. I'm still here. You have to be you have to be a moderator in order to post links in the chat. Tina Azal, what is the name of your business? All right. Hey, Adrian Nash. Oh, the queen is here. Adrian Nash is here. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We are talking all things retirement tonight and for the next several months. We are talking about every possible topic, which I'm about to go through the list of topics. And guys, if you have a particular topic that you want to talk about regarding retirement, drop it in. I'm going to compile a full list and we're going to take it bit by bit. All right. So the beautiful Adrian Nash is here with us. Yes, indeed. Hey, beautiful sister. Cheers to retirement planning, right? Absolutely. And I think you have something to do with estate planning, if I'm not mistaken, or something in that area. Do remind me, Adrian, because I know I've been away for a long time and I have to kind of refresh myself to who everybody is and what they all do. And I believe you're in the area of estate planning, I think. So this is also what we're going to do, guys. We're also going to be talking to professionals in the specific areas, right? We're going to be talking to professionals, having them on to help us with our research that we get things right. Okay, so it's not going to be all about what Melissa knows. We are going to be getting the professional help as well. All right. Yes, we surprised her in June. That's right, we surprised her in June. Oh my goodness, that was so fun. That was so fun. Yes, indeed. All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. We're going to just go through. Hey, Coach Mary Ma. Coach Mary Ma, another massive supporter. Coach Mary gives lots of advice and coaches us online and Instagram and on her channel. Really, really lovely lady. Look at that smile. Look at that smile of Coach Mary. Huh? Look at that lovely smile of Coach. Thank you so much for being with us, Coach Mary. Oh man, it's so good. So sorry, so late. Not a problem. I know that you have the week off, Paula Scott, so you're just enjoying yourself. I don't blame you. That's what it's all about. Hey, here's another thing, guys. I heard somebody say recently, create the life you don't have to take a vacation from. Huh? Create the life you don't have to take a vacation from. And when I think of people like Suzanne and Jackie, she's not here, but Jackie, I think of that because they are making sure that they enjoy their life while they're working their full-time job. They're not waiting until they retire. They're enjoying their life right now. So that's another very important part of the whole retirement thing. Making sure that you enjoy your life while you are still working. All right. So welcome, Paula Scott. Enjoy your week off, my darling. And it was great partying with you on Saturday night. Let's do it again soon. All right. Let's get into the list of topics. Okay. Let me just go through this last chats before I tell you the list of topics we're going to be okay, let's go through these last things before I go through the list of topics. I'm a trust and estate paralegal with an MBA with emphasis on financial planning. Retirement planning is a major component of financial planning. You ain't said nothing but a word, my friend. And we're definitely going to have you come back on again to talk about some of these things in depth. So I really, really appreciate you. And I'm so happy that I know such amazing, talented, educated people because, listen, we need you. We all need you, right? So aren't we happy that we have Adrian Nash, the beautiful Adrian Nash, among among us tonight as we get things kicked off? Aren't we so fortunate? It's the Sean show. Sean, man, what's going on? Sorry, I was so late. I had a training session. That's okay, Sean. Please just do go ahead and watch it from the beginning. It's only about an hour. I started at 8, so it's just a little bit over an hour so far. Go ahead and watch from the beginning. I'm just laying the groundwork for what we're going to be doing over the next several months. It's all about retirement. Okay. How many videos do you have up on YouTube? That name is not coming up on YouTube, Tina. Okay, not a problem. We'll get you fixed up soon. Yes, I learned that for my parents. Enjoy life in the present. It's great to have balance. Live it up, right? Your parents are the your parents are the youngest parents that I know that just do everything. That's just so lovely. And I believe your mom just retired. What was it, last year, the year before? Is your father still working, or is he retired too? Because I also want to talk to people who are already retired. I also definitely want to do that too. All right, here we go, guys. The list of topics that we're going to be covering are as follows. We're going to start by talking about some of the statistics. You know what? I'll do that at the end. Some statistics about financial literacy, retirement, and preparedness. Your net worth. So here's the heading for this section. Right? Here's the heading for this section is financial wellness. You know what? I think I can share this part. I'm gonna go ahead and share this part so that you can see what I'm looking at. All right, this is not an exhaustive list just yet. We are working on things. Let's make that nice and big before I share it. Okay, there we go. Let's make that. All right, so we're going to be talking about financial wellness. All right, starts with financial literacy, stats about retirement preparedness. Knowing your net worth, how much will you need in retirement, budgeting, debt elimination, credit cards, pros and cons. We're going to talk about savings and investments. Savings, 401k, investments, social security, healthcare. Okay, we're going to be talking. I just sort of put this together roughly, but we're going to take everything bit by bit, and the sections might kind of change a little bit as I refine this a little bit more. We're going to talk about taxes, insurance. So Rockwell mentioned insurance earlier. We're going to talk about extra income. All right, we're going to talk about estate planning. We're going to talk about assets versus liabilities. We're going to talk about retired living. What is on your bucket list? Making a bucket list. Continued education, leisure, benefits available to seniors and retirees. All right, those are the topics that we're going to talk about. We have a lot of questions. We've been through those already. If you're late, you're going to have to watch this from the beginning. Okie dokie. So we have a lot to do, guys. It's a research project that we're all going to embark on together. We are going to have assignments each week. Next week's assignment, we're going to be looking at budgeting, all about budgeting. All right, I'm going to give you some samples of budgets. We're going to look at how to put together a budget, whether it's you can use a pen and paper, you can do it online, use an Excel. There's various different ways, fillable PDFs. We're going to talk all about budgeting next week. All right, we're going to fill out a budget online. If you haven't budgeted for a while, we're going to do a budget online together. All right. All right. So let's see. Where are we in the chats? I'll be right back. No problem. All right. Daddy retired years ago. Mommy just was delayed, but yes, finally retired a year ago. Thank God. COVID sped up her retirement. Yes, yes, I can imagine. So I'm so happy for you that you have your parents all to yourself and they're living their best life. They travel, they do a lot of stuff. So um, it's really, really great. All right. Okie dokie. So let us get into the on a whole. So yeah, I was just saying, Paula, I was just saying that this topic here, I feel like it's so important that we all need to talk about, and it's, I believe, an area where which I think will do a lot which will give a lot of help to a lot of people, because we're going to do it in the form of like a workshop. We're just not going to talk about it. We're going to be about it. We're going to do the work too. We're going to do it. So all right. So once we get that figured out with with Tina's stuff, we'll get that up and running. All right. Oh, I think we finally have it. We finally have Tina's link. All right. Okay, guys. So that is the essence of what the channel, of what this series is about. And tell me again if you feel like I missed anything that we should be talking about where retirement is concerned. Let me know. All right, it's a research project. We're doing this together. If there's something that I missed, just let me know, and we can add it to the list of topics. Okay, so I want to thank each and every one of you for being a part of tonight's show tonight. And if anybody wants to come up and just chop it up for a little bit before we leave, you're welcome to. We're not going to be here late. We're not going to belabor this point because I'm not like the lead attorney and going to long stroke everything. No. I'm not going to long stroke it at all. But I'm just going to let me just see if anybody is interested in coming up. I will just go ahead and share that right now. And hey, Reggae Ellis, welcome to the show. We are just wrapping it up, and I'm trying to just open it up to see if anybody has anything that they would like to add to the conversation or talk about anything in particular. We're not going to go into depth on any one topic because there are so many areas that we can talk about. Again, we're going to be talking about financial wellness, starts with financial literacy. There was one thing I wanted to share with you, and is this graphic. This graphic is quite alarming. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Let me take this down for a second. 1 in 3 Americans has 0 saved for retirement. Has anybody ever seen this statistic before? I think this came out a few years ago. As a matter of fact, you know what? I did do this research. I did start to do the research before, about 3 years ago. I started to do this whole thing about research in retirement because I was presenting a talk for my Toastmasters meeting. So I pulled this up. Ooh. Let's see this for a second. Not sure if you mentioned retiring with underage children. Also, asset protection. We talked about, yeah, we're going to add both of those to the list. We didn't talk about asset protection, but we talked about asset versus liability. So yes, we're going to talk about that as well. Awesome, awesome topic. This, that's an alarming statistic. People are just living and wishing instead of planning ahead. That's what we're doing this for, guys. That's why we're doing this. 1 in 3 Americans have 0 saved for retirement. That's 33%. No savings, no retirement savings. Ask yourself, right? Ask yourself. You don't have to put the answer in here, but ask yourselves, where in this chart do you fit in? Do you have less than $10,000 saved for your retirement? 23% of people have less than $10,000 saved for retirement. Do you have between 10,000 and, I'm just going to say 50,000? Do you have between 10,000 and 50,000? 10% of people have under $50,000 saved. right? Do you have between 50,000 and 100,000? Do you have between 50,000 and 100,000? 8% of Americans have between 50,000 and 100,000. Where do you fit in, guys? Do you have between 100,000 and 200,000? Only 8% have between 100 and 200,000 saved for retirement. Do you have between 200 and 300,000 saved for retirement? 5% of people have between 200 and 300. We have a guest coming up in a little bit. Do you have between 300,000 or more? Do you have over 300,000 saved for retirement? 13% of Americans have 300 and above saved for retirement. Now, where do you fit in? All right, where do you fit in? Are you comfortable where you fit in? You don't have to tell me. I want this. This is a personal question, of course. Where do you fit in? And are you comfortable with where you fit in? All right. I have a big smile on my face for a reason. Trust me. All right. Let me bring up Bernard S to the show. Oh, I gotta put my headphones on now. Hey, Bernard, how are you?
How you doing, sis? I just came up here to I think say what everybody else wants to say. We're glad that you're back. It's proof.
Oh,
It's proof in the chat. It's very much proof in the chat.
oh.
I don't wait to New Year's resolutions.
Hmm.
Sometimes you have to do mid-year resolutions, and it's funny. Like you've watched it, and Gail's watching, and some other people. It's like everybody's lining up with the serious talk now, and I don't think
Oh,
that's a coincidence.
oh, wow.
I
Yeah.
I don't. I just know it's not a coincidence. So we are loving. We're glad that you're back. I'm excited. I'm like a little kid right now. I ain't able to do it myself. I'm like, she's back. She's back. And Gail is like, because me and Gail was just over there with Intentional Millionaire with candidate kid. With her being a nurse, and she was just laying all this stuff out with the body and diabetes. And then we come over here, it's like everything. And then I have, the Know You series, learn yourself. And
Oh,
that's what that
okay.
series is about. So it's
Oh,
like, don't bring that baggage and stuff, whatever it might be, into any relationship. Learn yourself. To me, that's when you should be stingy. And right now,
okay.
everybody in the chat, anybody watching this is the time you should be stingy to take this information
Yes,
because the only way out of life is death. That's it.
that's true. That's
You you
true.
you you're going to expire. You're going to die. And luckily, while we're talking about this, for those that didn't see it, when Potential Millionaire did it, luckily, Chad Boseman's wife was a very fine woman.
Yes,
Split
yes.
split the insurance with his parents. She didn't have to do that.
Wow.
Split it
Exactly,
down the
exactly.
middle. And so that's
Wow.
a unicorn story, people. And you don't know how your cousins and mine will act if you don't have a will, or even if you go deeper in that and get a trust. So I mean,
Yeah,
I just one guy explained it like a will can be like a payphone and a trust can be like a smartphone. It does various things. So
exactly.
so the money we spend on all the stuff that we like, I'm just here to back my sister up. I don't care if it's a website site somebody sends you to or she sends you to, is better than nothing.
Yes, yes.
Because what's her name? Aretha Franklin had a handwritten one, but it got wet, and
Right.
then they still
Nobody could read it.
right. So we got all these stories, and Prince is like the worst one of them all because he didn't rock with none of his siblings, and they're all
Wow.
eating pretty good now.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
people need to understand the importance of it. And the last thing I remember TD Jakes was saying that his wife hated talking about the will. He was like, oh
Mm-hmm.
no, we got to talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
people were married, and especially for single people,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you know, it's very vital. If you don't have any kids, or if you have one child, or whoever. And
Mm.
sometimes I found out, and I don't know, I'm just throwing these little nuggets out because you learn through experience. It's
Mm-hmm.
almost better from what I've seen in families that I know about, not to let certain people know they're in the wheel. I'm just
That's
gonna,
true.
I'm
That's
gonna leave it
true.
at that.
You never know. Well,
Right,
I
because
appreciate.
it just right because it's like it's almost like a certain thing of entitlement. Like if you tell certain people, even if it's your kids, like just know that Melissa or whoever, Gail, Bernard, other people in the chat, that they loved you when that wheel is red. That's all I can tell you. But if you let people know ahead of time, sometimes sometimes you might be going back, but like what, I need to change some things.
I'm gonna change that. I know it's true. It's true. I mean, because also things change. But the will is just one aspect of this whole retirement thing, and I really really appreciate you for coming up because you're one of those brothers. Like I said from the beginning, you're enlightened. There's something special about you because when you sit and talk, if people don't, for people that don't know, when they sit and talk with you, you kind of bring things out of the air, and you see things. It's like you have foresight of things, and of everybody that's here listening. This brother is deep. Bernard S. His channel is called Facts and the Uncomfortable Truth with Bernard S. You know what does that mean actually for those people that are not familiar with what your channel, where you come from, what kind of direction are you coming from?
Originally, and I'm still am. I'm starting off nice, is what I'm saying, but it's gonna be harsh for some, but not really. It's dealing with the facts and the uncomfortable truth of life. That's just that's just what it is,
Mm,
and it took me a while because, like and Gail knows, it took me a while because I wanted to see what was going on in YouTube. And shout out to OG Patrice, much love
oh,
to you, sister. She's in the chat.
oh, she just
And
came in.
yeah. And so I was like, you see a need, you feel a need. Everybody's talking about relationships. Everybody's talking about this person and this genre or the female this, the male this. And I'm like, okay, but nobody's talking about learning themselves.
Right,
So
right,
you're
okay.
not learning yourself. And so, you know, Melissa meets her husband, or I meet my wife and I bring all that junk with me that I didn't fix. But I expect you to accept the junk that I have brought with me.
Ooh, ooh, now. You said it now. And so facts and the uncomfortable truth. You're gonna hear that on Bernard on his channel, guys. And I know that you're taking your time. You're taking your time, and I love your studio. I gotta give you
Oh,
I gotta
thank
get
you.
I gotta give you full screen for a minute here. I gotta let me take this down. Let me take that down. Let me give you full screen for 1 minute because it just looks look at it.
Oh,
This looks amazing.
thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Look,
All
Jimmy
right.
and Michael on the side, Michael here and Jimi Hendrix there, yeah.
It looks beautiful.
Thank you.
Um, but yeah, so regarding this whole topic of retirement, um, I've been thinking about it for a while, and there's a lot of the pieces that I'm kind of doing anyway. So I decided, you know what, let me just go ahead and do this as a series that everybody can just get involved with, and we just do it like a form of a workshop. What do you think of that idea?
Um, I used to joke with everybody at work. I said, if you win the lottery or you retire early, the only problem is all your friends gonna still be at work. And
That's
nobody
true.
thinks about that. Nobody thinks about that. So with that, I think your idea is awesome, but we have to be in this group. Why? Because if you talk to the ones that are still at work and you're retired, it's almost like a sense of what I make. Some people say I made the word up, but it's called like dry bragging. And they're not going to really
Oh,
want to hear. Think about it. They're not going to really want to hear what you're doing while they still, and they really ready to talk to you about their bosses. Like you just killed that. 'Cause just got back from like Hawaii, and I got to worry about this clown. But for those that are in that situation, it should give you the initiative to start looking elsewhere. And I do not care how old you are, because you can do anything you want to do. We just have
yeah,
to be disciplined.
yeah,
So I think your idea is just I think the series of it and how serious she's taking it for it to take a year, that means she's not going to just drop a few points and say, be like, all right, just rewatch the video. People, guys,
Oh,
ladies, and gentlemen, you need to take advantage of that. I think your
okay.
idea is awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Let me just go through some of these chats. When you are living paycheck to paycheck, it's hard to save. Yes, that's very very true. But we're gonna get out of that mindset. We're gonna try to live. We're gonna try to do what it takes. It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy at all. But we're gonna do what we can. Um, we're gonna do what we can. We're gonna try to come up with some solutions as well. Okay, take care again. Thank you so much, Gail. At night, she's done an
Yeah.
amazing job. She's gonna go to the gym. Go ahead with your nighttime workout, girl. um, let's see what else people have been saying before we wrap this up. So, Coach Mary Ma, that is true for many other countries. Most people live from hand to mouth, making it almost impossible to talk about saving. That is why creating awareness on alternative income is important. Keep it up,
Yep.
absolutely,
Yep.
absolutely. Um, Megan Greaves, MJ in the building. This is a prophetess. She travels the world, um, inspired and preaching, and she looks like a queen to me. This is Megan
Mhm.
Greaves, Massey. Beautiful, beautiful lady. OG
Awesome.
Patrice, girlfriend, long time no see. I know I've been so in the back there doing some work and doing preparing for a time such as now. So it's good to have you here with us, and I'm so happy actually that even though I have been away and I come back, people are here to support. That's really really, man. That's really really fills my heart. It really really fills my heart. So thanks for being here. Um, yes, definitely check out Facts and the Uncomfortable Truth with Bernard S. Very nice studio. I was checking it out, says Tina. It looks beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Paula said, "This is so timely. I'm comfortable, but there are so many areas that could be improved upon. Great nuggets. I would like to follow this channel as well. We should all be open to improvements." Absolutely,
Mhm.
Paula Scott. That's what it's all about here. I mean, there's a lot of information on YouTube, and we just have to be selective about what we're taking in. Yes, sometimes I do go ahead and listen to some nonsense, but I can't spend hours and hours and hours and hours and hours watching it all. Which here is something, guys. For a while, I was doing that. I was just consuming so many hours of all the channels that we're a part of. We're a part of an awesome community, but
Mhm.
it's just not sustainable. I kind of got burnt out by listening to too much of it,
Mhm.
and I just had to. And I'm like one of those people that's like, I'm either there or I'm not. So it was like cold turkey. 1 minute Melissa's there, 1 minute Melissa's just where is this girl? You just don't see her anywhere. So that's how it was. But I'm coming back, and I'm very very selective. I only take into certain things. I take in the intentional millionaire. I take in the pocket watcher. I take in JC, the black guy. What's his channel? Wealth
Uh,
engineering from time to
yeah,
time.
JC Wilson. Yep,
You
yep.
know, it's got
They're
to
talking
be.
about stuff. They're talking about something.
And
It's
for
content.
entertainment, every now and then I will watch the lead attorney because he's
Oh
just
yeah.
hilarious. But I can't.
Oh
But
yeah.
the long stroking, but he's entertaining. That's the relief. That's the relief
Right.
from the knowledge. You know what I
Right.
mean? But for the most part, I want to take in knowledge. I want to take in, uh, and it's usually based around financial education. Usually, that's my jam, really.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. I love
And I
the
would
the
love, I
rhetoric.
love what Tina has said and Paula, and I think I'm thinking and also believing that a lot of us 40s plus, it was just a class that wasn't taught about budgeting. It just, and it's hard for most of us that are in it and you're deep into your careers, and it's just like you're still like, you're still singing the good time songs, hanging in the child line. Ain't we lucky we got them, right? So, it's like, and you feel kind of it can get you kind of depressed because it's like I should know this, I should know that I make more money, but you have that but, and it's hard to take that but and put it out like a cigarette when you were never taught how not to put it out, right?
Hmm.
So I think by reading the chat, and I've been there and still coming out of stuff now where I'm just avalanching and snowballing certain bills. I pass the
Ah,
snowball. I'm avalanching. Like
there
I'm
you
like, oh
go.
no, throw everything at you,
There you go.
everything,
I
right?
know, I
So,
know.
but it's discipline, and if and
Yes.
once again, we're not taught discipline. And I'm gonna tell the ladies in here, I watch her all the time. Melanie Hobson is the bomb.
Okay. Not familiar with her.
She's the bomb. I mean, George
What does
Lucas's
she
wife.
do?
She does finances. She's like one of the only black CEO of a finance company in America. Like there's only three. She's one of them.
Okay. Wow. Okay. I gotta check her
And
out because I love.
yeah, she's married to George Lucas, and she's
Oh, okay.
black
Okay.
woman, and they have a daughter named Everest. But she has an awesome story how she got evicted so much
Uh
that
huh.
when she got her first job, that she would pay her mortgage up like 6 months out and her phone bill 3 months out because she had that in the back of her mind, and that's what made her disciplined. And
Wow.
this is
That's
the
good.
only job she's ever had at that company she's at now, where she's CEO. She's never had any other job. All she does is finances, and
Beautiful.
she has a great story for any ladies that want to be inspired. Um,
I'll check
but
her out for sure.
yeah, yeah, a
Oh,
lot of us learn. Yeah, go ahead. I was watching OG Patrice. Yeah, go ahead. I was
yeah.
listening.
OG says I learnt much more about financial literacy on on YouTube than I ever did in school. I
Mm.
go over a lot of things with my financial advisor. That's wonderful, wonderful, Patrice. And as a matter of fact, I I learned everything that I know about finances um from three people: Dave Ramsey, Susie Orman, and Clark Howard. Those are the three people that I learned from, and I take what I need from each person. I'm not saying that
And
I don't say right. I don't say I agree 100% with what Dave Ramsey's saying. I don't say I agree 100% what Susie Orman's saying, but I take what I need, and they've gotten me to certain places. Like Dave Ramsey helped me pay off my mortgage. All right, Susie Orman helped me to prepare for retirement. Clark Howard helps me to save money. So
Mhm.
you just take what you need from each person, and there's tons of people on YouTube that you can learn from. You just got to find who is giving the good information.
Right. That's exactly right. And make your own recipe.
Make your
I
recipe. That's
think,
right. That's right.
yeah, make your own recipe. If I'm not
Okay.
mistaken, Just a Splash, I think so. I think that was an announcement she made, or about George Lucas' wife. I think she just bought part. She's part owner of the Denver Broncos, and that lady's making
Oh,
moves.
isn't George Lucas' wife part owner of the Denver Broncos now?
I
Okay.
think so, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So keeping your head above water, making the waves if you can, part of the good. Oh, you know what? Somebody
Yes.
didn't I hear? I didn't hear
Yes.
Pocket Watcher mention that last night.
Hey, I mean, ain't we lucky we got him? Oh my goodness. Oh,
Oh yes.
what a that,
Actually, let me just quickly give an announcement for him because he's just come out with a brand new course. I mentioned it a second time. He's just come out with a brand new course on how to get out of debt. It's a 3 part system that he has. It's a completely free course, and you can find that on pocketwatcher.net.
okay.
That's a freebie for you. And he launched it. He just turned, I think it was 38 or 39, and as a gift to everybody, he launched his course. Hey,
Tori,
Tori's Brain
brain
Games.
games.
How
That's
are
the
you
man. There.
doing?
He
I
has
gotta
the
get into
most
that.
awesome graphics.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
right?
Oh my
He's an
god.
amazing artist. He really is.
Yes.
Oh, okay. What were you gonna say, Bernard? I think you were
No,
gonna
that
say
was that
something.
was just that was just it. I mean, we I think a lot of us we don't say it, and that's why I love being a life coach, and um, I have books on studying people's body language. We don't say it, but it really frustrates a lot of us Generation Xers how we are behind the eight ball because of what we were not taught. And
Oh yeah.
I remember TD Jakes having a series called "What You Don't Know Can Hurt You," and
Uh-huh.
this is proof of it. This is totally
Yeah, yeah.
like proof of it because besides of the relationship thing we hear on YouTube, the next thing will have to be is people talking about trying to make more money or trying to make money or and just trying to say, well, I'm just getting by. And then when you ask them, or Susie Orman or somebody asks them, well, how much you make, and some of us are like, how you not making that? Well, because every time they went up, so that they're spending.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
The
Uh-huh.
skills were never tipped; they just rose together. So once you just learn simple techniques, and I was going to my sisters that was talking, Tina and
Yeah,
the other young lady. I was just like, hey, just like everybody else, all of us gonna take it one step at a time. Just like
that's right.
this sister, my sister right here is gonna train us on some stuff and
Yeah,
teach. And people need to remember when you teach a person, two people learn. So she's gonna learn and she teaches us.
that's
So
right. That's right. And
yeah,
everything that we're going to go through with this series, I'm learning. I'm learning. We're going to be doing some stuff together, and we're just going to sort of take it like a workshop in a workshop fashion, so that it's not just all talk. We're going to be putting things into action as well. That's what I like about what I envision with this.
right. And what here's another simple thing. She's doing exactly what Attention Millionaire is doing. He has enough videos to where he's pretty much got a course with his videos.
Yeah.
If you look up certain things, you can watch all his videos, and he's got a whole video just on credit cards,
Uh huh.
on the
Uh huh.
percentages, how they charge. Her channel is going to be the same way. So you're going to pretty much have two free schools. You can just
Cool.
come online. If you think about it, just come online. You come to MJ's channel. You go to Intentional Millionaires channel. When it comes to finances, you can't go wrong
As a
because
matter of fact, I would use
they're
them.
both living.
I will be linking to those videos during the course of what we're doing. We'll talk about it here, and we'll say, okay, this is your homework. Go watch these three videos.
Exactly.
You
I
know,
mean, because
it's
he's
there.
living it, he's living it, and she's living it. And who
Yeah,
would you rather have teach you? Somebody living it, or somebody that's acting like they're living it and they're not doing
exactly,
it? And
exactly.
that's where a lot of people fall short and get upset over
Yeah,
in the YouTube streets. So
right, right. So when do you have do you have a scheduled show, or do you have anything coming
I
up?
just put it up while I was talking to you. So I think I scheduled it for 11. It was going to be 10, but I might switch it back. But I think my slot's going to be 10 o'clock. I was telling Suzette Speaks that we were
Okay.
talking behind the scenes and Gail also. So we had talked about a schedule at one time. So everybody will. So I found a like little sweet spot like 10 o'clock in the morning. And that way Suzette's usually at 12 on Saturday.
Okay. Okay.
So I
I
found my
got you.
little corner, and I know
Nice.
Gail is usually on Friday nights and Saturday
Yes.
nights. And then Sundays is just kind of, I might do a pop up if I feel something to be like, hey, if I feel like something needs to be said and people need to just come up and be motivated, I'm gonna do some.
Uh-huh.
I'll do pop ups like that. But my little
Yeah.
spot right there in the corner is like for me, I think it's 10 o'clock.
Okay. I That's good because at least usually at that time on a Saturday morning at 10 o'clock, I'm usually pretty. I don't usually get up too early, so I'll be able to just watch that while I'm still chilling out.
Right, right, right.
And
It's just yeah.
yeah, so we're actually doing very good on likes. We got 21 watching and 24 likes. So if you
Oh,
haven't
that's
already hit the
awesome.
like, if you haven't hit the like button, guys, go ahead and take care of that. We're going to wrap up tonight. Like I said, we're not going to do any long stroking here tonight. I
Hmm.
have learned a lot in the past 3 years just by networking with people like
Exactly.
Melissa J. I appreciate you, Tina. Absolutely. Anything that I have going on, I always make sure that there's a key set of people that know about. Well, I actually let everybody know about it, but there's also there's always a key few set of people that stick by me. Tina's one, Veronica's one, and all the people that are in there that are local to me. These are people that are local. We get when I have my workshops, live workshops, they come, they attend, they support. But also my new family, my YouTube family. I am so happy to have you guys as a part of my life now as well. So I really appreciate you, especially you, Bernard S, Gail, of course, and everybody else that's in the chat. Tori, Coach Mary, OG Patrice, um,
Yeah.
Sophia, just a splash, and
See
Hubert
that
Fowling.
she had, yeah, she had put it up further. It's called "Facts and the Uncomfortable Truth." To answer your question, though,
Hmm.
Tina, she was
Yeah,
asking what the YouTube page was. So,
right. Facts and the Uncomfortable Truth. That's Bernard S's channel. Gail had put it in a couple of times, several times as well. Let me just go through everybody and say good night. Good night to Hubert Fowling. I hadn't said anything earlier to you. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Paula Scott, my girl, we saw you on Saturday night. We were dancing, we were partying.
mhm.
Megan Massey, and also Veronica, Orel, Reggie, Michelle. Anybody that I've missed, I want to say Adrian Nash. Adrian Nash,
Mhm.
as well as it's the short, yeah, Sean, go ahead and watch from the beginning if you had missed it. All right, if I've missed anybody, I want to say thank you, Marcia, if you're still there, and Gary, and Edward Smart, um, Nancy, Novelty,
That's a splash.
Malika.
She's gonna make us. She's gonna make me and you both blush. Like we love you too, though.
I'm just going all the way back to the beginning. I'm going back. All right. If I've missed anybody, I wanted to say a big thank you, Fantasy Folly as well. All right. What did she say? Let me go back to the beginning now. What she say? What she say? Just a splash. Melissa, Jade, Alberta, love you both. Stay happy and focused. Thanks for the professionalism. Absolutely. We appreciate you too, Gary. Again, thank you so much. And before I go, let me just give my VIPs um, a special shout out. And again, if anybody wants to be a VIP, and especially my YouTube people, I actually would love to get just a flyer from all of my YouTubers with a flyer of your channel. Something that looks something like this. All right, so if you're a YouTuber and you're part of the family, you want to be, and you want to be part of my VIP club, then come on in and just send me a flyer, and I can just have you up as well. All right, I think I just hit 700 subs tonight.
Oh my
I've hit
goodness, that's what I'm
700
talking
subs
about. Hey y'all, I'm hanging with the big dog. Just
tonight. Thank you guys. Let me see over here. Uh, yeah.
that's good.
It's taking its oh sweet time. Yeah, I've hit 700. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. All
Yes,
right, guys.
yes.
Bernard,
Thank you,
I'm gonna.
Paula. Thank you. Congrats, though.
Congrats. Thanks.
Yes,
So we just
congrats. Yeah.
let's try to hit 750 by next week.
Next
Could we get
week,
50 likes?
we all can tell two people, at least three. I can text that out tonight. We're good.
Let's try to get to 750 by next week. And I really appreciate you all. All right, Bernard S. I want to thank you so much for coming up tonight.
Yes. Thank you.
All right, we're gonna be on for a ride with this retirement thing. We're gonna be on a
Yes,
ride
we
to
are.
research
That's
and
right.
do this thing right. All right.
Right.
Thanks a lot,
Peace to
Bernard.
y'all. All right.
See you soon. All right. All right, everybody. That is the end of the show for tonight. We came back with a bang, right? We came back with a bang. Let's just go ahead and play my theme music one more time as we say goodnight. And I'm excited, guys. I'm excited to be back. It's so exciting to see you all, and um, we're going to go out. Have I got the right screen? Have I got the right screen here? Yes, I've got the right screen. We're going to go out with some music, and next week we're going to come back and we're going to talk about all about budgeting and getting started with our You know, we've got to get our money right before we can know how much we're gonna, if we're going to retire, we got to know how much we need to live on. How much are we living on now? All right, compared to how much we're gonna live on afterwards. All right, let's go ahead and play that tune that I always play, which is the funky little tune. Good night, guys. It's so good to have you here, and it's good to be back. Oh, thanks, Paula. Oh. I like that blue on you. You look so lovely in that blue. Your lips. That's you, Paula. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Melody. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I really love you guys. I really do. I like the funky music, right? Thanks, Double T. Appreciate you. Thank you, Gail. Thanks, Gail. Gail's working out, man. Gail's on a treadmill. Hey, Faye! I didn't see you. I set my alarm. Only just woke up. Faye, long time no see, girlfriend. Woo! Many people are too proud to ask for help and won't admit that they are upside down. The first step is just to be realistic and open. Financial literacy should be a global language. I know, right? I made it. Okay, I made it to the gym. See you all next time. Oh, you guys are awesome. Good night. Thank you so much again, Bernard. Have a wonderful night, everybody. It's good to be back. You nailed it, Melissa. Woo! I'm back, guys. I am back. Oh, she just woke up. All right, so go ahead and watch it from the beginning. Watch it from the beginning, and we just laid the rule. We just laid the groundwork for what we're going to be talking about in this series, all about retirement. All right. Have a good night. See you next week. Tell a friend. We need 50 more people by next week. Tell a friend. Bye. Okay, all right. I'm gonna do a little PSA, a little Instagram post. Hey guys, if you missed today's episode of MJ Live, you missed a great show. We talked all about retirement. The whole series is going to be called Retire Ready Research, where we're going to just take bits of pieces of the research planning process and bring it to you each week. It's not going to be just a 1 or 2 week thing. This is going to be a whole series, and you are also welcome to come along and join us. So join me next week as we get into more of the topic of retirement, and come and join us as we have a great time together. Today was amazing. I had a lot of fun. Everybody came along and supported. It was amazing. We had a good time. So I will see you next week on MJ Live, where we're going to retire ready with all this research. All right, guys. See you. Have a good week. Bye for now. Bye.